Hey people, welcome back, and it is week 2 of 2018. Starting to build some positive momentum, unlike, I think it was negative momentum we were building the first couple weeks of this year, but hey, we're past that. And look what's back, heavy singles on the squats. I think I was actually strong enough to do these last week, but I was worried that I was going to unrack the bar at some point and then break out into a coughing fit, and I didn't think coughing like crazy with heavy weight on my back was going to end well. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to skip it and get back to it this week. But the thing I was most excited about this week was actually Saturday afternoon, a couple hours after this workout finished. I went to hang out with this little dude who is the son of someone I work with at his chess tournament. I was like, that's awesome. I like to see little dudes playing chess because chess is an excellent, excellent game. I've actually been to a couple of his tournaments already, and so the rest of the kids recognize me and they know I'm a good player, so they always want to take a crack at me, but you can imagine there's a lot of this going on.
Here it comes. Hooray for me! Hooray for me, Billy! In your face! Children is our future, my ass. I'm the future. I'm the future.
Oh, that is classic. But watch this squat for a second, because you'll see I'm out of practice with these heavy singles. I managed to tag the safety pin by squatting way too deep and getting off balance, but fortunately, I did not die. That's always a good thing, right? Yeah, so I probably played about 15 games at the tournament, and I'm not actually mean like that to the kids unless they deserve it. And as always, it's only like 10% of the kids that are actually snots. The rest are like really good kids and just trying to learn the game and stuff like that. But man, this one kid, tell you what, he was talking all kinds of noise even before the game started. I was like, all right, step up, see what you got. And he thought he caught me napping, you know, where I left myself vulnerable to a back rank checkmate. You guys probably know what that is, where your king's trapped behind its own pawns, and like the opponent delivers a rook or a queen to the back rank, and since the king can't escape, it's checkmate. But I had seen that prior and had made sure that I had a defense to that, so I could, you know, retreat one of my pieces to block the check. And so the kid, you know, plays his rook down. He's like, checkmate, and I'm like, why don't you learn the game, P.A. mother? And then I moved my rook. I was like, that's not checkmate. And so I have to give a big shout out to the CDE, because P.A. mother is excellent, because you kind of get to swear at the kid without actually swearing at the kid, and I probably would have got arrested if I started swearing at the kid. So yeah. Thus, I obviously took great pleasure in demonstrating for that punk what a real checkmate looks like, because when I checkmated him, I was like, that's real checkmate. Now get to stepping. So, fortunately for me, it's still the case that I can win all the games that I play against the kids, but I can tell you guys something, that ain't going to last forever, because some of these kids are clearly talented. And I was like, oh man, it's like once they get a more complete knowledge of the game, they are going to be crushing me. So I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts, and you know, you got to get them while they're young, right? I actually just got a couple more pictures that I did not know were taken at the thing, so you can see the chaos that was occurring around my board. And so you can see the crowd of kids here, and then in the next one, we even got a bunch of parents as the onlookers. And the kid next to me, he looks like he's like, oh my God, I've never seen such a great move. That's probably not actually what he said, but, you know, it kind of looks like that's what he was saying. So, yeah, totally got off track there talking about the chess for the first half of this video. We should probably talk a little bit about lifting, right? As you can see from my attire, we had a bit of an Indian summer going on this week. Definitely warm for the middle of January as compared to the beginning of January, which was frigid. Hit 202 half on my 3x5 Tuesday bench. This was excellent, no problem, and definitely looking to push this up steadily through the week. And it was another solid Wednesday workout this week, because it's the one and only hump day. Oh yeah, definitely like my Wednesday workouts because they are the greatest. Here we have a much better heavy squat of 315 than we had earlier in the week on Sunday. Definitely controlled this better on the descent and powered it right up. And I'm definitely glad with how fast we got back to, I would say, 100%, because when missing most of 2 weeks of lifting, I was really thinking it was going to set me back quite a bit. But as it turned out, really didn't, you know, because definitely cranking some good weights this week. 315 on the squat, and then we have 320 here for 2 sets of 3 on the deadlift. No grip problems, gotta like that. And then finishing off the deadlifts here with some volume work, 4 sets of 5 with 260. I think I'm definitely feeling the surplus calories because, for example, on the bench, you guys have noticed I've been doing doubles with 225. I was definitely not able to do that even when I was away for 6 weeks. I was only doing singles and really didn't think a double was in the cards, but as soon as I got rolling here back home, no problem. And finishing off the week, Thursday here, back to the chilly weather, which is fine. Definitely don't like sweating too much in the early part of the year because we are definitely going to be sweating in the summer. Holy smokes, it's going to be tropical and gross. Yeah, so that's about it for this week. Definitely momentum being built in the correct direction. Definitely like that, and definitely excited about getting going next week. The week 2 volume update. So it looks like I made a massive jump of 8,000 pounds this week. That's slightly misleading. What I ended up doing this week was adjusting my body weight on body weight exercises, so chin-ups and lunges. Because normally what I'll do is I'll only adjust once my body weight moves about 2.5 pounds to keep things kind of in round numbers. So this week I moved up my body weight from 137.5 to 140 on those exercises, and thus it looks like a much bigger jump than it actually was. And 2018 goals update screen. Yeah, good. No injuries. Thank goodness. Oh, man. Standard week. Nothing really major to report, but 12K chin-ups currently at 772. And the 8 million pounds, we're currently at 397,000, basically 400,000 for the year. And last but not least, diet data screen. Yeah, I was supposed to get back to tracking this week. It actually didn't happen. So we're going to try again next week. But the body weight is correct. So moved up slightly this week, and that is good. We're moving in the right direction, and we're seeing good progress on the weights with both the reps and the weights themselves. All right, people, that's it for this week. I'll catch you next time. Bye.